The leopard is one of the coolest predators on the planet, but sometimes it overestimates its strength and makes a wrong choice of opponent. That's when the spotted cat has to run to ensure its beautiful fur stays intact. Now we'll show you who can teach a lesson to a leopard it won't forget at all. Leopards are among the few animals that can stand up to a honey badger. Faced with their incredible rage, the spotted cat relies on its agility and sometimes wins in a duel. But this particular spotted cat clearly overestimated its abilities when it decided to attack an entire family of honey badgers. The angered honey badger showed the leopard that it is better not to mess with it at all. It chased away the enemy with such ease as if it were not the panther, but an ordinary house cat. This lesson will stay with the leopard for a long time. This leopard tried to sneak up on a buffalo family to snatch a calf. The cat had decent chances, but something went wrong. The female noticed him. Buffaloes are not herbivores, easily frightened. They see danger, they attack its source. Powerful muscles and a weight of over half a ton give them the courage. The leopard didn't expect this turn of events. It got confused and ended up too close to the enraged mother. She chased him, and he was driven into the thickets. Another second and he would have been trampled. Surprisingly, the appearance of a lion saved the leopard. The female didn't risk her calf alone with this heavyweight predator, so she returned to her club, leaving the leopard alone. The spotted predator was lucky that the stronger animals got distracted by each other, but messing with buffaloes was clearly a mistake. However, the appearance of a competitor and an enemy saved him. Such luck deserves your like, don't you agree? Baboons are quite dangerous animals, although few consider them as such due to their relatively small size. This leopard also made the mistake of underestimating them while resting in a tree when an entire group of baboons arrived. Each primate has sharp and surprisingly long fangs. Besides, they also have nimble paws, but their main advantage is their number. They didn't want a leopard in their territory, and the fact that he got here first really didn't bother them at all. The leopard is shocked by such audacity. It tries to resist, but the baboons crowd him with their quantity and persistence. The leopard climbs higher and higher, therefore trapping itself, as baboons are adept tree climbers as well. In the end, a baboon had to jump from a great height to escape from the enraged primates. Fortunately, it didn't break anything, but the cat took a considerable risk. Even with its agility and powerful limbs, jumping from the height of a third floor is a pretty bad idea. But for the leopard, it was the only option. This is the only case. Here, baboons drove the leopard into the thinnest branches of the canopy, after which it was literally knocked out of the tree. It clung to the branch, tried to fend them off, but ended up falling and then having to run away. Can the leopard not stand up to these cheeky monkeys? It can. Here it dealt with one of them. And then what? Unlike many other animal species, these baboons are bold creatures. The loss of a comrade didn't impress them, and they continued to press the enemy. The leopard couldn't even drag its rightful prey away. Credit must be given to this brave cat. Trying to steal prey from a crocodile requires nerves of steel. The leopard noticed that the reptile wasn't attempting to feast and was swimming around the antelope it had just caught. But this was not an invitation to lunch. It was a trap. As soon as the leopard approached close enough, the crocodile immediately lunged at it. The cat's luck was that the bank was too steep and the crocodile couldn't leap from the water to a sufficient height for it to catch the leopard. Otherwise, that reptile would have had a diverse meal. The leopard even attempts to repeat the attack, but it ends up the same way, with the crocodile's lightning-fast lunge now even closer with its jaws open. Pushing further would have been foolish, and the leopard retreats. The leopard is a powerful predator, but only the fourth largest big cat after the tiger, the lion, and the jaguar. Moreover, it's not the top predator in its habitat. It has a few competitors that can pose a threat, primarily lions and hyenas. Both of these species are pack animals, while leopards prefer solitude. It's easy and comfortable, yet you are surrounded by a whole pack of rivals. Additionally, even one-on-one, a large hyena can overcome a leopard due to the monstrous strength of its claws. Also, for an experienced battle, forged heavyweight male lion, leopard becomes a punching bag just for him. This spotted predator underestimated the agility of the lion and thought that with its own agility, it could approach the opponent too closely. A big mistake. The lion is much faster than it seems. It chased the leopard, and the spotted cat was saved only by the nearby tree. The leopard literally leaped onto its top. That's what saved it. At the very last moment. The heavy lion couldn't climb so high. For leopards, this is a pretty typical defensive strategy. If there are trees nearby, then they use them as a favorite refuge. Among all predators capable of climbing the highest and thinnest branches of tree canopies, leopards are the strongest and the largest. Therefore, they are not afraid of other cats that could climb there at all. On the other hand, most of the leopard's enemies cannot climb trees as skillfully. This saves the spotted beauties. The problem is that this beloved tactic doesn't always work flawlessly. This lioness turned out to be much more agile than most of her kin. Then she noticed that the leopard had set up a shelter on the treetop and even stored supplies there. The lioness found it interesting, and she climbed straight up there. She's lighter than a lion and managed to reach a height of about the second or third floor. However, the lioness is heavier, more massive, and stronger than a leopard. Moreover, she's determined enough to engage in a fight right at this enormous height. Although the leaves conceal the animals, and witnessing the exchange of blows is impossible, it's easy to imagine the predator's fury. After all, the entire massive tree trembled from their showdown. The outcome is quite predictable. The branches simply couldn't withstand the furious clash of two large predators. Both cats fell down. Fortunately, both the lioness and the leopard managed to avoid serious injuries. After all, they are cats and land on their feet. The leopard took advantage of the fact that the branch broke and hindered the lioness from reaching him with her claws. So, the leopard managed to escape. However, it lost the prey. You know how it goes, right? Everything is going well, your efforts are paying off, and the long and hard work seems to be heading towards the long-awaited reward. And suddenly, some jerk appears and ruins everything. That's what this leopard experienced just now. It managed to sneak up unnoticed to a large wild boar. A lightning-fast leap, and the leopard is already on the prey's back. The boar desperately resists, trying to reach the leopard with its sharp, curved tusks. It struggles, twists, and vigorously throws the leopard off its back, but the panther's grip is incredibly strong. After an impressive struggle, the leopard managed to bring down the boar. The predator reached the prey's throat and began to strangle it. But the boar's squealing attracted the attention of a hyena. This large, audacious creature came to snatch the leopard's prey. It barged into this party and snapped its jaws right next to the panther's face. The leopard released the prey, but the hyena came a little bit too early. The boar is alive and determined to bash any carnivore who thought he looked like lunch. As a result, the hyena ruined the leopard's hunt and had nothing left for itself. It must be acknowledged, the boar acts cool. It hits the leopard from below with such force that the panther literally flies over it. However, perhaps the leopard leaped to such a height to avoid a too close encounter with the boar's tusks. In any case, so much effort was spent in vain. The spotted one ended up without lunch. If you think this leopard has had bad luck, take a look at our next hero. He encountered an even bigger problem. The leopard caught a boar, everything was going well. The prey was clearly weakening a little bit more, and the panther would be ready for lunch. But those squeals, do they irritate you too? One can only guess how much the leopard hates the sound made by boars. Because this time, those who the spotted predator would least like to see appeared. Lions. 2 adult and mighty male lions came to see who was making such a fuss. And when they saw that it was a leopard pinning a boar to the ground, it was a gift from fate for them. One powerful blow to the head, and the leopard had nothing left but to save its life. There was no chance for the boar to escape from the lions. If the leopard had hesitated even for a second, then it would have shared the fate of the pig. Fortunately, it managed to avoid this fate. In slow-motion footage, it can be seen that the situation is much more complicated than it seems at first glance. The leopard even managed to strike back, just to show the lion that it wouldn't be an easy prey for it. And then the spotted cat evaded the lion's capture and leaped away. It was fortunate. If it had tried to dodge and go around the lion from the other side, then it would have fallen right into the paws of its brother. Fortunately, the spotted cat avoided this thanks to its super speed, incredible reflexes, and honestly, a bit of luck. Usually, antelopes save themselves from predators by fleeing. They often panic, easily frightened away. The leopard took advantage of this and attacked the antelope while its kin panicked and retreated. The leopard acted masterfully. It skillfully jumped onto the prey, managed to stop the animal weighing twice as much as itself, reached the throat, and almost broke the trachea. But when the antelope that had run away decided to demonstrate heroism, it turned around and accurately struck the leopard with its horns right in the chest. The predator did not expect this. The blow was so powerful that the panther literally flew off. This saved the caught antelope, and both hoofed animals managed to escape.